Okay, I'm with my friend Terry, and he invited me for coffee, but we're just making this video. Asking him how he feels about the situation. I've known him for a long time, and he's feeling pretty worried about the situation with the virus. So, how are you feeling, Terry?
Not very good.
Not very good.
I'm like everybody else that I've spoken to today. We're all nervous. I'm nervous for myself in a smaller way, but I've got a very young family. Not my own personal family, but I've got young great-grandchildren,
Yeah.
which I care for very much, and my son and daughter, and my grandchildren, and the whole family. I'm really nervous for them all. One of my grandsons, his partner's pregnant, and I'm really worried. My other grandson, he's got a 3-month-old son and a 5-year-old daughter. I'm very nervous for them all.
And you've been down here a long. You've come down here many years, haven't you?
25 years.
And it's a great place to have a holiday and to be, actually, except now the streets are kind of deserted and nobody knows what's going to happen. And we're very worried about nobody coming, but also worried about crowds coming, considering what they might bring with them.
Well, there's lots of shops closing today.
Yeah.
Lots of bars, which is a good thing because people congregate. And I was one of those people for years, but unfortunately I've got older and I've slowed down with my drinking habits, and that won't affect me too much. But if people are coming down, I don't understand why people want to come down here now, because there's nothing here.
Well, I think some people would like people to come, but they're worried about the spread of the virus if too many people come. And so there's almost like the idea that it's going to be a very difficult season, but also that I suppose it's if people are just starting to get afraid of each other, actually, which is something I've never, it seems unprecedented.
It's something we hope we're not going to get, and we hope that none of our family's going to get it as well. And unfortunately, I'm on death row.
Well, what about self-isolating?
Not easy.
No.
Not easy. I mean,
it's really difficult.
Touch your face and do all these things. Well, I'm always touching my bloody face somewhere or other.
Yeah.
I've got a mirror in here with a hole in it where I keep kissing it.
With a hole in it? Really?
That's a joke.
Oh, sorry.
And we've got some lovely people down here, some wonderful people we meet that come down here, and let's go say everybody's going to be safe, but unfortunately they're not.
Well, apparently, if you're over 70, you're supposed to self-isolate, but apparently now they're saying really younger people should be very careful as well and keep a certain distance from each other. But also
That's true. It's a very serious problem, and it's so difficult. We're all very tactile. I am anyway, and I was a market trader. That's part of my life, and you have to talking was part of the job, Yet I'm stuck for words because this is just a body blow to everybody.
Well, you can go out in the morning.
To talk about it, it's just come as such a shock.
Well, it's in the newspapers. It's everywhere you go. Places are going to have to close down. They don't know how long they're going to have to close down, and of course the economy is going to be affected a lot. Though I saw something in the newspaper about a guy who paid very little for toilet roll. He got a lot of toilet roll and made 3,000 pounds in one day selling toilet roll.
Yeah, well,
in
the end, that might come back.
I hope it wasn't used.
Him in the bum.
I hope it wasn't used toilet roll.
It might bite him in the bum. He might get that bug, and then his £3 won't do him any good, will it?
Yeah. Well, it's difficult. But you wanted to say hello to your son.
Oh, I've got a son that's in Bulgaria. He's a wise boy. He was into the thick of things most of his life. He lived in Blackpool for a long
Yeah.
time. On the Golden Mile, 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. He's got a nice place in Bulgaria now, him and his 2 dogs. And he's up in the hills, he's very quiet there. And I know he's got plenty of food in the house and everything, so I don't have to worry about him. But we can't go and visit him because Bulgaria were very quickly on this case. After about 6 people with this virus, they cut everything down, stop the people can't fly into the van
Yeah.
where I used to fly to go and see him, and I think we acted a bit too slow, you know, but I hope I'm wrong. But
It's hard to say. It's like being in a science fiction movie or something, or a disaster movie. It's hard to believe. I mean, some people are going up to Scotland or something, and they go somewhere in the mountains and are self-isolating by just being in very remote areas. Those people who can afford to do it. And it's probably a very good idea, actually,
well,
for a period of time.
There's a lighthouse just off here called Godrevy, and I'm trying to get on there.
You'd like to live in Gadrivi?
Yeah, on the White House just for a while. Be a good place to be with this bugger.
Yeah, I suppose it would be a good place to be. Nice views.
It would.
Yeah, really good views.
Oh, Arthur, my boy, I don't know. It's awful. The atmosphere is absolutely terrible.
It is. People are you.
It is. People are frightened. Everybody's frightened.
You're supposed to
Just don't
stay
admit it.
so many feet away from people. And well, you can always go for a long walk in the cliffs where nobody is
Oh, we're
around.
looking down here. I mean,
Yeah,
we've got the sea over there, and now there's no people over that side. 20 yards from where we're sitting now
yeah.
is the beach, and then the sea. So it's not like being in the middle of a city, which I haven't been a lot of my life. You've got the open sea over there, so there's nobody over there that's going to be coming. It's all coming from one way, you know. But let's hope that too many people don't come and bring it down with them, you know.
It seems inevitable that people will bring a certain amount down. People will be. I mean, there was something in the newspaper about, I think it was in Florida, something, a lot of young people having parties or maybe Tenerife, something, and they're saying it's not safe. They're still, vulnerable to the virus. But a lot of them think it's not going to have any great effect on them. But it's yet to be found out. It's just that the whole way of life will be changed, hopefully for a short time.
Everybody, from elderly people like myself to the youngsters, it's going to affect everybody's life.
Well, even when I went to Weatherspoons, they said could you use a credit card instead of actual money because they think the virus might be on some of the money, which is pretty.
Arthur, knowing you'd risk that, brother.
Yeah, right.
I know you wouldn't turn money away.
I wouldn't turn
I've
money
known you
away.
25 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't turn money away if there's any money to be turned away. But I took a long walk yesterday, just kind of nice on the, where there weren't many people. But now even going in the gallery, which might close, but people say, no, stay a certain distance away. People have to, in some places, walk, at a distance. Also in Italy, apparently they lean out of their flats and sing to each other. That'd be cool if everybody started singing to each other. St.Ives from where they lived.
I'm the only one in the street. I've got nobody to sing to.
Oh well, just go out when there's
seagulls.
go out early in the morning.
Even the seagulls are keeping a distance from one another.
Yeah, I've noticed that they seem to be. Yeah.
The seagulls are
Yeah, they're playing it safe. Yeah. But anyway, look, we'll hope for better things. So you'll be okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But even more,
That I'll be okay. No.
you'll be okay. and after that, my family, I've got young great grandchildren. I mean, I could go back to 1939 when the war broke out. I was at school, and when I lived in Coventry got so badly bombed in 1940. Nearly 600 people got killed in one night. And the second night they come back to try and finish it off and kill another 400. And there was thousands of people injured. these bombs are landing all around us. We're hoping and praying that one wouldn't land on it, and luckily it didn't. But several people that we knew were killed, and I've survived that, and I've lived to a good age, so I'm happy. But I'm worried about my family, you know. I am, and it's something to worry about.
Yeah. Just go show your
It is.
nice flat or house, rather.
Well,
Well,
whatever that corner.
look. Anyway,
Arthur, I bought it on a bad day. I bought this painting of Arthur.
okay. On a bad day.
He wasn't making very much money. I knocked him down to almost zero. But
Okay.
he can come in and sit in there and have a coffee and look at one of his paintings.
Well, the weather will soon get better, hopefully, and you can sit outside in some place where it's kind of remote, like maybe
Yeah.
3 miles up the footpath or something,
Oh, that's right.
on some rock next to the sea.
Well, you can sneak out at night and walk round the harbour. It's only 10 yards away before I'm on the harbour, so
Yeah.
we can sneak round there late at night and hopefully we don't get shot or arrested and fined.
Well, okay. Let's hope it gets better. Do you want to say hello to your son?
Yeah, hello, Clive.
Okay. Right.
I know you've seen some of Arthur's, and we're good friends, aren't we, Arthur?
Yeah. Yeah. We've known each other for a long time.
Looking forward to seeing you one day. Let's hope we all get together. But you use your love, keep out of the way, stick with your two dogs, and keep well. That's all I can say.
Well, I hope he's okay. Yeah. Well, it sounds like he lives in a safe place.
As safe as it can be,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
hope it is here, Arthur. Let's hope that this time next year we're both sitting having a coffee and.
Well, it'd be nice to think in next
not
month,
too many of
maybe.
our friends we've lost, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Not that I've got
I don't want to
many
think
friends.
about that. Yeah. I mean, that's so far I don't know, and that's not anybody I know anyway. Okay.
Oh, good luck to everybody on this little country of ours, and good luck. Let's hope not too many of us
We're
are gonna lose too many people, you know.
okay. That's that.